Hey, look, check this out. I know that I have some intelligent people out there, some educated people out there, some people that understand common sense. The brick lady situation, I think by now everybody understands and everybody is aware of the situation. Let me be the first one to tell, the masses, the public, or whatever case may be, right? No one should get hit with a brick. Right? No one should be shot. No one should be harmed. And if you are violated in any reason, you should get the utmost justice. Whether you a man, you a woman, you black or you white. I think everybody with common sense can definitely understand that shit. I'm about to go in. I'm just letting you know right now, I'm about to go in. So what I did was, because I like to check the azimuth, I like to check the temperature and see what people are talking about. You understand how people feeling about certain things. So I made a few posts today or whatever. And I made one about Meg Thee Stallion. That was very interesting or whatever case be. But I did it like a two-part conversation. I put Meg Thee Stallion up at the top, and then I put started a conversation about the brick lady or whatever case may be. And it was interesting because this is what I noticed, right? What I noticed is that people who've been through stuff, like hurt people who've been through stuff, they always find those posts where they can encompass all. Like they can say all black women or they can say all black men. And it's always interesting to me that those people never talk about what individually happened to them, but they promote for the masses. Like I looked at the brick lady situation and I listened to what people were saying in the comments or whatever. And then it went from, did they catch the guy? They caught the guy. Oh, did she lie? She didn't lie. Et cetera, back and forth. And I'm looking at this shit like, okay, check this out. What y'all not understanding is you're missing the point. You have a woman that gets assaulted with a brick by a man because he didn't give her, she didn't give him her number. That is wrong. That's wrong. I get it. I understand that, right? But it's not just because she's a black woman, he's a black man. I'm talking about period, right? People getting hit with bricks is wrong, period. But this is the issue. The issue is how we made it a black man versus a woman thing. Ain't y'all tired of that shit? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, I'm so tired of this black man versus black woman shit. And we find these narratives that we want to promote. Hurt people want to promote these fucking narratives that black men hate black women and black women hate black men. And it's only the hurt people doing that shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's only the hurt people. It's the people that don't have good people in their life. Because you know what I'm not going to do as a black man? Say how bad all black women are. Have I had some people do some shit to me that I feel like, as some black women do some shit to me that I feel like, damn, that's foul. That's effed up. Hell yeah. But what I don't do is I don't speak irresponsibly. I don't jump online and find conversations where I can encompass the wording all black women. That would be disrespectful for the women that I have in my life that I know that support me, that love me, that care for me. Hell, even my daughters, it would be disrespectful to them. And I feel like people are being very disingenuous when it comes to situations because they take an individual situation that happened with them and they promote it as all. They say all. This is the issue with the brick lady. They say, oh, well, black men are not protecting black women. How the hell is that an all? How the hell is that an all? That's an individual dude doing some dumb shit, right? That should be held accountable. And it just happened to be a black woman. And it just happened to be a black man who did it. So now we like, oh, well, y'all black men are dangerous and we got to defend ourselves. We got to safeguard ourselves. And I'm just like, hold on, bro. It's only hurt people saying that. It's only people with a victim mentality saying that, because if you got good men around you, you got a husband, a brother, a son, a cousin, a friend of the family, a neighbor, a coworker. If you got good black men around, you know what you're not doing? You're not promoting like you don't. You're not advocating that there is none that exist. And it's unfair to everybody that's around that has a good heart. There's a black man that opened up your door. There's a black man that fixed your tire, help you move into your house, help you with your kids, help you with your groceries. Hey, there's a black a preacher. There's multiple, a plethora, numerous of black men out there that are good. So to hear people in a conversation where they allocate all because something individually happened to them. They say hurt people. Well, let me tell you let me tell you some other things that hurt people do. Hurt people recruit hurt people. They recruit them, right? I'm in a situation where I haven't healed, right? I'm transitioning through something, but I see black. When you say man or men or whatever case be, I equate that to red. I see red. I have anger. And you can see that in the comments. Like when you sit back and you checking the asthma, if you checking the pulse, you can see that in the comments and you ask yourself like, damn, why haven't you healed yet? Because imagine a black man that has never met you, that has to deal with that type of aggression, that has to deal with that type of sarcasm, that has to deal with, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you a black man, so you automatically ain't shit. Who the fuck is you talking to? Real shit. Real shit. No black woman should have to tolerate any man telling them all black women are the same. No, they not. Where the hell you been at? No black man should have to tolerate all black men are the same. No, they not. Where you been at? What's your circle? Who are you hanging around? Ladies and gentlemen, listen. If you've been a victim by somebody that's the opposite sex that happens to be black, my heart goes out to you. It goes out to you, definitely. I think we all can relate to somebody of the opposite sex, that was black, that did some crazy effed up shit to us. Definitely. But when we start promoting that one individual that hurt us, hell, it could have been two. When we start promoting that one or two people that did something to us, that don't represent a whole gender of people. You are naive to say that. You are misspoken to say that. You are delusional to say that. And don't take your pain out on everybody else. You're right. Misery loves company. But the fact of the matter is, it is some hurt people. And that's why I want to do this, because there are some hurt people out there that don't understand the difference between being hurt and healing than being hurt and continuously reliving that hurt and that pain and putting it on other people. Black men don't deserve to be abused. Black men don't deserve to be abused. Black women don't deserve to be abused. Now what? Now what? Now that you're hearing it from a black man saying that. Because see, this is what I noticed. I noticed that if you agree with women like Tyler Perry, I noticed that if you agree with women and you bash black men, it's all good. But the second you don't agree with women, now it's an issue. I noticed that. And I noticed that people take you not agreeing with their actions like to be some type of personal like destruction against their character. Like some type of personal attack on their character. Who raised you? Real shit. Who raised you? You ever heard of the saying, agree to disagree? You're not always going to see eye to eye. I made another post about Sexy Red, Suki, and there's a bunch of shit or whatever. And I just made the post and said, hey, just based on a conversation, a lot of people say, Sexy Red and Pound Town, they're winning. Now there was some women on there, respect to all of them. But there was, and I want you guys to hear what I'm about to say. There were some women on there that said, oh, I see that Pound Town thing and all that other stuff is trashy, right? It's unladylike, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Women. Then there was some other women on there who got on there and was like, see, that's the problem with these men. They always worrying about what women do. And they support them on Instagram and they throw money at them in the strip club. And I just said, the statement said, why are people saying these women are winning? And it just had a picture. Nowhere did it say men think they're winning. Women think they're winning. But this is how you get the hurt mentality. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to understand something. This is how you know that there is something wrong with people. Seriously. And nobody's perfect, but this is when people tell on themselves. So let me get this straight. The women that have a support system, men around them who love and respect them, children who love and respect them, right? An education, a job, something where you can say, I get attention just for being me. I don't have to talk about Pound Town. I don't have to twerk every 9 to 5. I get attention for being fully clothed. Those women said it was tasteless. Those women said it was disrespectful. Those women said it was unladylike. And you know what the women that said, I don't see nothing wrong with no Pound Town. Instead of saying something to the women that said it was tasteless, they made it about men. I'm confused. It ain't no men on the damn post. And this is what I noticed. I noticed that accountability, and that's why I put the Brick Lady and the Meg Thee Stallion post together. Because I noticed that accountability is always lopsided. When it's men, full extreme, hell yeah. But when it's women, it's like, well, we're not going, whoa. I'm not going to hold my sister accountable. But if it's another gender, right, I'm going to hold them to the fullest extreme. No, I don't want to hear no excuses. You're guilty. That shit is delusional. That shit is delusional. Because when you get to a point where you have this level of understanding that, you know what, man, listen, you got people out here with bad attitudes. You got people out here doing things for clout. You got people going above and beyond to disrespect people. And it's like, if you're telling me that your character doesn't come into play, right? If I'm going out here and I'm trying to be famous and I'm going around and I'm smacking black women, right? And then you hear that I got hit with a goddamn brick. So all of that backstory comes out. Well, he's been, recording himself smacking black women, and I guess he done smacked the wrong person and he got a brick upside my head. So then you get black men who say, well, hey, that black man getting hit with that brick is wrong. But you as a woman, you already know that, hey, this guy is going around antagonizing people. The character of this man is flawed, what he's doing. So now I got to sit back and wait for all the facts. Now I got to sit back and see, hey, how this thing is going to pan out or whatever. We immediately made it a black man versus black woman thing. We immediately ran to the position that black men are not protecting black women. Let me ask you guys a question, because that was a tragic situation that woman got hit with that brick, right? That was a tragic situation. Let me ask y'all this. Black woman gets hit with a brick and she goes live and she says, you guys see these black men over here? They didn't help me. They just stood around. Let me ask y'all a question, because I'm going to give it to you fucking straight, right? When George Floyd was dying, rest in peace, George Floyd, there were black men and black women just standing around watching with their phones out. What's the difference? If George Floyd would have said, you see these black women over here? They're just standing and watching. They did nothing. What would the energy be? Would it be the same energy? Or would we have made excuses? Oh, well, they couldn't have did this and they couldn't have did that. And that's what I see. It's like, keep the same energy. Keep the same energy. That's what I'm saying. For the Meg Thee Stallion shit, for the goddamn Brick Lady shit, keep the same energy. Not just, because you're a man, you're automatically guilty. Hell no. Let's get down to the details and the facts of everything. But not stop trying to cause this gender war. And it's a lot of people is like looking for anything that they can muster up to say to promote in all situations. That's real shit. And your sons and daughters have to go out into a world where you got people out here advocating for black men don't protect black women. But they got a black husband at home. They got a black son at home. They got black family members, black male family members that they know that are good. But they'll get online and say the most hateful and heinous things or whatever case to be. Listen, I don't support that shit. I don't support black men or black women bashing one another, trying to get a leg up, trying to join some shit that they know for a fact is wrong as hell. It's disrespectful and it's distasteful. And if there's nobody out there brave enough to say, man, stop that fuck shit, stop the cap. Because if there it has been something that has happened to you, and you feel an individual has crossed you, violated you, disrespect you, right? If you feel like that, you have every right. I'm not trying to tell you how to heal. I'm just saying go fucking heal, right? Stop trying to motherfucking make sure that everybody else is in an uproar because you mad at the world, because you pissed at the world. Go fucking heal. Sit your ass down. Get off of social media. Stop trying to join in the shit and make shit a little, oh, the brick lady got hit. That means no black men are protecting black women. That's what that means. Okay. No, that means you don't feel protected. That's what that means. That means you have an individual issue. That's what that means. That means something happened specific to you to make you feel a certain type of way. But all is not responsible. All is not culpable because you feel that, well, if I lash out at all black men, that'll heal me. I literally seen people, I seen women that have issues or been violated by a black man, really literally trying to recruit other women in the chat. As those other women were like, no, I don't have that problem. I don't, that's not my issue. Ladies and gentlemen, that shit is dangerous. And that shit puts your sons in harm's way. I'm telling you right now, put your sons in harm's way. Can you imagine this person, this woman who says, I've been violated by a black man, being a police officer or a judge or a lawyer, some place of authority? You go in for a personal loan or a car loan, and it's like, oh, I hate all black men because I had an issue with Ray, little murder. Taking it out on you, taking it out on your son. Come on, ladies, sing. Where all the single ladies, where all the single ladies at? Raising sons, and you're raising them to be a productive citizen, a gentleman, a God-fearing man. Where all of them at? So when you hear women talking about all these black men ain't shit and all that, what? They talking about your son. I've heard the most heinous shit. I've heard all black men should be thrown in, when they're born, they should be thrown in trash bags and thrown away. Why do you feel like that includes everybody except the people you like? There has to be a real justification for all of this anger and hatred. There has to be a come to Jesus moment, a sit down and a understanding that, look, we all don't have to promote this hatred. We understand that something individually happened to you, but the issue is that we never get down to why that person is so hurt and so mad. But the thesis is always the same. I hate all. If somebody has put you in a position where you felt violated or you were violated, trust me, as a black man, as a father myself, as a citizen, as an Army veteran, you know what I'm saying, as a person with a heart, my heart go out to you. Definitely. But to think that I'm going to stand back idly and watch you accuse me of some shit that another motherfucker did to you in Chicago or Detroit or New York or Mississippi, like, bruh, I'm not responsible for that shit. I'm not. And I don't have any sons, but if you think that if I had a son, I would say, oh, it's okay if they accuse you as a black man, because no, it's not. That's abuse. That's abuse. Let me be the first one to tell you that's abuse. That's harassment. That's slander. That's negativity that we don't need to be putting out there, especially when you see, why? Let me say this. Let me say this. Why you think you got so many kids like turning gay? Let me get down to the nitty gritty. Why you think you got so many kids turning gay? Because you heterosexual motherfuckers, right? Like us like we promote so much hatred to, like gay people promote love and shit, right? Heterosexual people, we promote hatred like a motherfucker. We promote hatred like anything we can make a black man versus black woman situation. We promote it. You turn this brick lady situation into some shit like she is a fucking martyr for the best character in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, she was literally making skits of smacking white men, walking away and twerking. You can't tell me she get role model of the year. Are you serious? You can't tell me she get role model of the year. So yeah, as a black man, I would look at that and say, well, hold on, did this brick shit really happen? Did it really happen? Or is this another goddamn skit? I don't know. You want black men to say, if they see somebody, a woman and a man going at it, to jump in the middle of it. Okay, so let me be honest. Let me have a real heart-to-heart conversation with you guys. If I see my daughters, or better yet, if somebody was to see my daughters getting into it with a man, and he's putting his hands on her, you goddamn right, I would want somebody to intervene. But I'm gonna teach, hey, look, defend yourself, baby girl. Defend yourself until we on the way, but defend yourself till we get there. But here's the thing, right? Just like you've had bad experiences, other people have had bad experiences. Jumping in the middle of shit and people getting killed. Jumping in the middle of shit, breaking up fights against having some domestic issue, and then just to turn around for that same woman and same man to be back together the next day. Y'all don't hear what I'm saying, but it's real. I'm not jumping in the middle of you and your man fighting on a reoccurring basis, thinking I'm gonna put my life on the line when you just gonna go back to him as soon as him or her get out of jail. It's about your character. It's about what we know to be true. If I see you antagonizing men and doing all types of crazy shit, you goddamn right, I might be a little bit slower to say, well, I ain't jumping in the middle of that shit. I'm not jumping in the middle of that shit. I'm not putting my life on the line. And how dare you fucking say, oh, well, black men that don't want to protect black women. No, it had nothing to do with that. It's that when you, case in point, Meg Thee Stallion getting shot. Hold on, getting hot, goddamn it. Got me hot up in this motherfucker. Definitely. Meg Thee Stallion getting shot. Stay with me, y'all, if y'all can. I know it's Friday, goddamn it, but it's early. Check it. Meg Thee Stallion getting shot, totally wrong. Anybody getting shot, totally wrong. It ain't because she's a woman, it's wrong. It ain't because he's a man, it's wrong. Anybody getting shot is wrong. It ain't a black thing. It ain't a white thing. It's anybody, any human. This human hurt this human, wrong, period. Right? This is my fucking issue. If you spend your whole goddamn summer talking about a hot girl summer, you go to court, they say you promiscuous. You sleeping with this person, that person, this person. How are you going to have an argument about him sleeping with a bunch of people when you sleeping with a bunch of people? We talking about the character. We talking about the entire picture. And everybody, that don't matter. All that matters is he shot her and he deserves what he got. Okay, some people say, hey, he violated his parole. He had a gun. He wasn't supposed. Got it. I understand all that. But my thing about it is, you messing with a man in a hot girl summer. You went straight back to the hot girl summer and he went to jail. Now, this is my issue with this. You think Meg Thee Stallion has not continuously to mess with men like Tory Lanez? You think that she stopped at Tory? No. So you're going to repeat the same shit, right? And then use the narrative that black women are not protected. And again, those hurt people who are salivating at the mouth, They're salivating at the mouth to sink their mouth on a situation where they can go and say, yeah, black men don't protect black women. Yeah, you're right. You mean black women that put themselves deliberately in harm's way? Who mad? Who mad? Who mad? You mean black women who put themselves in harm's way? Deliberately. You don't move like you want protection. And this is what kills me about people. People will put themselves in dangerous situations, and then when something happens, it's somebody else's fault. It's somebody else's problem. Somebody else failed to protect them. Now here's the thing. If something happened to you and you was minding your business, you walking home from school, you know what I'm saying? Going to the store, coming from church, and somebody grabbed you and did some crazy shit or broke in your house and did some crazy. Okay. But you saying you and your best friend went to a party. It was 16 males in the house. They was drinking, having drugs, right? Taking drugs. And it was you and your homegirl. You walk into the house with your friend. You see no other females. You see a bunch of guys. And you or your friend decide not to leave. So anything that happens in that house, is there a black father responsible for that shit? I don't get it, because we say black men don't want to protect black women. So is the people that went to the party, decided to go to a party, nothing wrong with that, right? We like the party, right? They go to the party, 2 black females, they go to the party. They get into the house, it's a bunch of dudes. No other females, just them. And instead of turning their ass around and leaving, once they realize, hey, shit, ain't no other females here, I'm gone. They stay there. Is that a failure on black men to protect them? Or is that them making the wrong decisions? And that was my issue with Meg Thee Stallion. If you're going to pick men that say, well, when I get mad, that my insecurity level rages, right? My short complex raises, right? My ownership King Napoleon kicks in. You picking the men that are harming you. What type of hot girl summer is that? And that's why people kind of like throw me for a loop, is because there is zero accountability when it comes to women talking to women. It's them living their best life. They happy. Like I was reading the comments and it was like, Pound Town, the reason why it's so great. Da, 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 da. And then it was like, oh yeah, it's men who like to see that. Da, 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 da. It's more females who like to see it than the goddamn guys. Let's just be real. Even in the song, she was like, too many hoes, where the niggas at? I mean, I'm just being real. Okay. I'm just being real. But it's like anytime you could take a shot or a jab at the other gender, like hurt people do that. Not sane people don't do that. They don't do that. Healthy people, healed people don't do that. You make it men versus women every time you talk. You make it men versus women every time you open your mouth. You spread your discontentment for a whole damn gender because you ain't happy with your shit. Get happy with your shit. This is not a man versus woman situation. Let me tell you something. If you got good men and women around you, you know what you're not doing online? Spreading hatred, promoting division. Imagine having a son or daughter in the same house, right? And you hear your mom or dad talking about how bad they hate the opposite sex. What you think that do to kids' psyche? What type of retarded abuse you think that do to your kid's psyche? But then you'll get online and you guys who are hurt, you seek out other hurt people. You pull their heartstrings. And I watched it. I've seen this shit before. Hell, I've been a victim of somebody trying to pull somebody else's heartstring to try to tell them a bunch of shit. And then hopefully they'll believe them. But the fact of the matter is, I'm not here to break down what you've been through as a victim. I'm saying at some point in time, you got to say, it's time for me to heal. I'm doing more harm than good. Because you're encouraging people to stay hurt. You're encouraging people to say, don't mess with black men. You're encouraging people not to be in love, not to build families, not to trust people. Somebody said, well, you know, what black women doing, they're safeguarding themselves. What the fuck you think black men doing? Are you serious? Everybody should be safeguarded. You shouldn't be walking around. I trust everybody. No, hell no. I could walk right outside and go get the mail or whatever. Just because somebody walking down the street and say hi to me don't mean, hey, come on in my house. It's cool. I got a 4-year-old in here. Everybody should safeguard themselves. Everybody should have benchmarks before you get into a certain situation, whether that's their car, their house, their business. Some of y'all are so easy to run to social media and throw out your fucking business and then get mad at people in your business. But let me tell you about people in your business. When you promote hatred for a whole entire gender, you show people that you are not healed. You show people that there is something internally wrong with you. I don't know how many men are going to be brave enough to tell you this. I ain't Derek Jackson. I ain't Steve Harvey, and a damn shame Tyler Perry. But the fact of the matter is, when you throw out those type of comments that all men and these black men and this and that, and the men you mess with was fucked up. Let's just get it real. I ain't playing with you. The men you fuck with was messed up. Okay? The man you was dealing with was delusional. He was insecure. He was jealous. He was a cheater. He was violent. He was disrespectful. He didn't care about you. The guy you messed with did that. Not all other black men. Stop making me responsible for what another motherfucker did to you. Stop making all the black men outside responsible for the motherfucker you got at home that ain't no good. That didn't want to get a job, that was playing fucking PlayStation, smoking a blunt and a wife beater with dirty braids and old Timbs on. You mad at social media because you too scared to confront your real life issues. You too scared to go home and put that motherfucker out because you so in love, right? Because every time he get out of jail, you let him back in. You let him around your kids. You start applauding and clapping and twerking and shit as soon as he walked through the front door with some blunts and some goddamn Hennessy. That ain't my fault. That's your fault. That's your problem. But what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to allow my family members and colleagues and coworkers to sit around and say, hey, listen. Hey, listen. When you hear somebody accomplish all, I'm not going to let you feel down. I'm not going to let you feel disrespected. I'm not going to let you feel like you shouldn't know your worth. See, there's a whole lot of goddamn songs and videos. And it's all about empowerment, right? Melanin. But who's empowering your sons? Who's empowering your sons? Who's telling your sons, hey, listen, don't let nobody just violate you and walk all over you or whatever case. Because it seems to me that there are not a lot of healthy people out there that can actually have a conversation. There's not a lot of healthy people out there. If you disagree with somebody, they hate you for life. I'm not going to always agree with your ass. I got my own thoughts. I have my own experience. I have my own education. Right? I have my own common sense. I have my own street smarts. So when I talk to you, I'm going to bring all that shit to the table. People always talk about what you bring to the table. That's what the fuck I bring to the table. Me. So now I'm sitting here and I'm looking at your behavior and I'm saying, damn, that shit look wild. You know what I'm saying? That shit look wild. When I see you sit there and I hear you say all, and I know for a fact that you picked the dude that you thought was was the big top dog. And the big top dog started whooping your ass. You picked the big top dog, right? Here's the issue. The issue is that when men like myself intervene, this is what you do. You run to social media. Girl, my man was tripping, da-da-da-da-da, right? And social media, because misery loves company. Instead of social media telling you and your man to go get counseling, what they tell you to do? What do they tell you to do? Go to the strip club. Go to a party. Go get with his best friend. So here's the thing. The issue is you don't have a support system around you to tell you anything and hold you accountable. Okay? Then you've built up a network on social media that won't hold you accountable. So you run around in a damn delusion. And people that know their worth, I don't give a goddamn if you a male or a female, if you black or white, people that know their worth, they serious about them. Can I get an amen about that? You serious about you. You teaching your kids, you teaching anybody that you get a fucking, be serious about you and know your worth. I don't care what color you are, what gender you are. So how dare a motherfucker get online that's been through a whole bunch of bullshit? Well, I'm mad at everybody. So fucking what? Be mad. But don't think I'm going to let you take your anger out on me. Don't think I'm going to let you disrespect my character because you found a whole lot of bad characters out there. Well, where do you hang at? What do you think is valuable? What do you think is important? The problem is a lot of these people who talking shit, that hate men, that hate women, they sick. They're unhealed. You ever see somebody sit around, oh, let me talk about my ex. Ain't nobody ask you about your goddamn ex. But you bringing them up because you not healed. And then a lot of times you hear about situations, to be honest with you, the person that's telling you did the most to motherfucking condemn the situation and sabotage the situation themselves. I'm going to be honest with you. I've seen it over throughout the years. The person doing all the goddamn chitting, chatting and promoting the hate, they did the most to goddamn condemn the situation themselves. That's why I don't buy it. I don't buy the narrative that all black women are bad. All black men are bad. I don't buy that shit and I don't buy into it. And I'm going to say this again. When George Floyd was dying, when he was passing away, there were black men and black women fucking standing around. Suppose George Floyd would have goddamn said, look at these black women standing around. And then black men would have ran to the goddamn internet talking about, see, black women don't help. They don't support. All. Not the motherfuckers that didn't help when it was dying. So the brick lady get hit. She said, all these black men standing around. Well, all don't include me. All don't include your son, don't include your husband, don't include your neighbor. So to think that you can have an attitude or you can disrespect them because some lady got hit with a brick, that's an individual isolated situation. That's not all. That's an individual isolated situation and we feel sorry for her. Right? Our heart goes out to her. Right? What support do you need? That's a bad situation. But for you to get online and take that situation and try to make it your own and say all black men are this and all black men are that, we ain't having it, bro. I'm just being honest with you. We ain't having it. And it really makes you look bad as a woman. It really makes you look bad as a man when you get online unhealed and you promote hatred and disdain for an entire gender. I've had some people do some evil shit to my black ass. Women and men. But I never get online and say all black women. Sending this public announcement. Get this shit out the way. All black women are bad. Damn, all of them? You mad at the lady at the Waffle House? You mad at the lady at the daycare? You mad at the lady at church? You mad at the lady just driving her fucking car with her kids and you ain't never seen in your life. But I'm mad at you, goddammit. Because something personally happened to me. Ladies and gentlemen, be mindful of those people. Be mindful of those people. They don't want you to be happy. They don't want to heal. They want to stay in that dark place. And they want to pull others to that dark place too. I'm just being honest with you. They want you to stay in that dark place, and they want to pull you in that dark place too. They want to promote that hatred, that disdain. I don't give a damn if you're a man or a woman, black, white, I don't care. Be mindful of the people that want to pull you in a place where when you look, it's like, damn, it's dark here. Damn, the conversation is dark. How come I always feel enraged and anger when I speak about people that look like me? Imagine being online talking shit all day about black women and then go stand in my damn daughter's face. Imagine you being online talking shit about black men all day and then go stand in your nephew's face, your husband's face, your uncle's face. That shit don't make sense. But people have let their hurt and anger and discontentment turn into this lifelong narrative of, I have to promote this. This is what heals me. This is what protects me. This is what makes me feel good. And we sit back and we try to be people that are passionate about listening and supporting people, whatever. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Sometimes the victim becomes the victimizer. Damn. Sometimes the victim becomes the victimizer. Because this is what happens. Most times when something happens to somebody, we don't question what they say happened. We don't look at the facts of what they say happened because we're in support mode. We're in this, let me cater to you. What can I do? I've seen it myself. Colleen, where you at, Colleen? I've seen it myself. All you have to do is say, oh, I'm a victim. Nobody asks for no details. They don't ask for no investigation. They don't ask for, nope, let me help you. Yup, whatever. And people start realizing like, oh shit, I'm getting attention. Oh shit, people care about me. Oh shit, now I'm getting products and services. Oh shit, now I'm getting invited to places. Oh shit, now I'm in this business with this person and that. Be mindful of those victims who turn victimizers. I'm telling you, that shit is real. That shit is real. Right? Something has happened. Maybe nothing has happened. But they just called themselves a victim, or they alluded to the fact that they were a victim. And then what people do, what we do with our big hearts, and say, let me help you. Let me give you my attention and resources, my time, my effort, my energy. And what they do is those victims, right? We're talking about false victims, fake victims, right? What they do is they take advantage of you. They take advantage of you because you have a good heart, because you have an open mind, because you say, you know what? I'm not going to question what you just told me. I'm just going to help you. And I've seen it personally. And I'm going to be honest with you. It is absolutely fucking disgusting. And that type of situation definitely affected me personally until I had to remove myself from it and say, you play victim by your goddamn self. You play victim by your goddamn self. And I see people online on a reoccurring basis. And I want you guys to go check out my post that I just made recently today. And I want you to see the people that are victims. And what's so crazy is I actually talked to a woman behind the scenes. She got in my DM or whatever, and she was kind of telling me her story and why she was so passionate, why she felt the way she felt about men. And I told her, I just, relayed to her, I said, I understand that you have an individual situation. She said, well, over 90% of my friends have the same situation. I'm about to say some real shit. I'm about to say some real shit. Let me let that shit breathe for a second. Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Let me do this shit real quick. I'm about to piss him off. Yeah, that's it. You ever heard of fucking trauma bonding? If you tell me that over 90% of your friends have all been hurt by black men, so you're telling me the glue that holds you together is your trauma bonding. If I go in the barbershop and I say, yo, shit, I like football. Yeah, my team. Oh, yeah, we cool. And we getting together. We going over here to Hooters and goddamn Wingstop and we goddamn watching the game, talking football, blah, 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 blah. So you meet your friends. Let me tell you how much I don't like black men. I just happen to overhear a conversation. Girl, we should do brunch. We should go out to eat and get some drinks. These black men ain't shit. You ever heard of trauma bonding? You tell me 90%. So your conversation on a regular basis is how black men done fucked you over somewhere, some way, shape, form, or fashion. Get some new friends. Damn. Get some new friends. Get some healthy friends. That's not going to be the nucleus of me and my homeboys getting together, how we hate black women. That ain't going to be no damn 90 percentile. Yeah, we all had problems with black women. Well, that's life. That's life. Shit happens. Shit happens. Now, I'm not telling you to get over it, but I'm telling you to goddamn start moving through it. If you're not promoting healing, what the fuck are you promoting? So I see this is what's crazy. I see your group of friends in the club. I find one of y'all attractive. I come over. Can you honestly believe a motherfucker gonna be like, no, he a black man. Nah, don't talk to him. Don't talk to him. Cause 90% of people that have problems, man, unless you telling me somebody is perfect, right? Unless you telling me somebody is perfect, they always gonna have an issue. Especially if me as a black man, and I tell you what, I've had issues with black women, right? But I realized that either it was something I did, right? Self-accountability, right? Something they did or something we did that just did not fucking pan out, right? But this is what I understand. I understand that people grow past where they're from, where they were at. So the person that I dated 10 years ago shouldn't be the same person that's today. If you dated me 10 years ago, hell, you could have dated me 6 months ago. That don't mean I'm going to be the same person. So you're holding, some people holding grudges and holding issues with people who've already leveled the hell up. They've already surpassed whatever it is you thought the problem was, which was probably the reason for the breakup. Well, you just inconsiderate than a motherfucker, right? You disrespectful, right? You don't know how to goddamn control your finances. You don't know how to control your attitude, right? You want attention from everywhere. But that might not be the same female that I was dealing with 6 months ago. She may, hey, shit, I'm all about getting married now. I'm all about settling down. I'm all about goddamn Netflix and chilling. I'm all about saving money. I'm all about entrepreneurship and opening up business. But imagine me sitting back. No, you still a sorry motherfucker. You still the same motherfucker. I had told your motherfucking ass that I ain't like you because you motherfucking always motherfucking pissing me off. You's a sorry motherfucker. That's what these sorry motherfuckers do. All y'all sorry motherfuckers, because I said you a sorry motherfucker. That's right. And I'm gonna go find some other motherfuckers who think those motherfuckers is really fucking fucked up motherfuckers. I just say it for real. For real. Shit is crazy. Trauma bonding. Go find somebody like the goddamn soul or jog or some shit. Like you bonding over situations where you're reliving the hatred every day. Cause somebody in that circle is gonna always come back to goddamn square one. No matter how much progress you think you're making, no matter how forward progress you think it's gonna be somebody to pull your ass back every time. And that's what happens. And a lot of people do that. Not just women, but men too. You find these people where it's just like, you feel like you're moving with forward progress. You didn't watch something positive on TV. You didn't sat down and wrote down some positive shit to do. You went for a jog, start exercising, and it's like you meet your friend coming over and they just want to talk about their badass problems with their fucked up situation. Back to square one. Back to square one. No, I don't want to talk about that. I'm trying to heal. I'm trying to build. I'm trying to level up mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, spiritually. I'm trying to do that type shit. You got friends that want to keep you in the same rut because they don't want to heal. And let me add something to this. Add an alcohol to it, sex to it, drugs to it, partying to it, that don't help you heal. It might numb the pain. It might make you forget, but it don't help you heal. You ever see those people that have to stay like moving around? They can't stay still. They scared to stay with themselves. They scared to have a clear thought. They scared to have a clear thought. It has to be alcohol related. It has to be party related. It has to be drug related. It has to be sex involved. Like you ever see those type of people? It's like they always on the go. They can't stay still because the minute they get a chance to think for themselves, they get a moment that it's not a lot of noise. They break the fuck down. You're always looking for them people. Where the next party at? Where the next party at? Can't stay still. Can't stay with their own thoughts. Not comfortable with themselves. So they always have to have somebody around kind of pushing them in a direction. We going to the party. We going to do this. We going to do that. Because they're not comfortable with themselves. They're not confident enough to say, you know what, I'm good this weekend. I'm going to fall back. I'm going to chill. They always got to be in the mix. Always got to be in the mix. They always got a drama story to tell. So you got to excuse me when you got people like that that's promoting hatred for men or hatred for women. Because I fall back and I look at the situation and I ask myself like, man, what's all the fucking hate about? What's all the hate about? You know what I'm saying? Why don't you have anybody that's going to motherfucking love you and respect you and respond to you the way you need them to be? But first of all, do you know your worth? And to cut to the chase, a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't. They don't understand their worth. They don't understand their value because they never been taught. So when you got women, when I posted the little Pound Town and the sexy red shit, you got women that says, hey, that to me, I see that as distasteful, right? That's what they were putting in the comments. Those women, I see that as distasteful. I see that as trashy. You know why they see that as trashy? Let's break it down. Let's get really into it. They see it as trashy because they realize that you're exposing yourself to all of these men. You're selling yourself short for all of these men. For what? And a lot of people's like, oh, they're getting paid. They getting money. But that shows you their value and their mentality. That means they'll have no problem selling you out for a couple dollars. I even had somebody say, if you talking about Meg Thee Stallion, if you posting about Meg Thee Stallion, that means you broke. I was like, what the fuck you just? Now my boy down in Killeen, Texas or whatever, he a comedian or whatever. He got in there, he started cracking some jokes on him. But let me tell you something. We made celebrities what they are. You wouldn't be a celebrity without the people who supported you to get there. Whether buying tickets, buying music, buying products, services, you wouldn't be where you are without the people who supported you. So now that we, the people, decide that we're going to address a situation, you mean to tell us, so everybody that has a comment or a concern or a conviction or an opinion or a perspective, they must be broke if you're talking about a celebrity. Then the same people that make that comment on their page, they're talking about Beyonce. I can't, man. I can't. I'm just saying, it's like, what is it? That's what I'm saying. If you're going to say some shit to me and hold me to a standard, live that standard. Breathe that shit. Because I'm going to embarrass you. I swear to God. I'm going to embarrass you. And I simply said, so let me get it straight. If you post about celebrities, that means you broke. But what if you're posting in the comments based on you defending the celebrity? Does that mean you're broke too? Well, I would just no. Because if I care to post about them and you care to defend them, does that mean you got more money than me? Or what does that mean? We make these dumbass arguments and try to, like I said, to keep the confusion going, to keep the nonsense going. Black men don't hate black women. Black women don't hate black men. It's just the motherfuckers who have not healed, the motherfuckers that like to see division. Those are the people that hate. So once you get them out the way, we can get back to regularly scheduled programming. Once you get the motherfuckers like, you ain't even trying to heal. So now I don't even give a fuck no more. You ever had that family member that's like, they falled off, they was an alcoholic, a drug addict, or something. Something was wrong with them, right? They jailbird, whatever. And you try to help them out, and you just after a while, you like, man, look, you ain't trying to do better. You keep motherfucker. Oh, let me talk. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. You ain't trying to do better. You keep on goddamn wrapping me up in your nonsense. And that's how I feel about these people who jump online. It's like, oh, I hate black men. Oh, black men. I hate black women. Well, shit, if it's hate me, it's hate you. I'm just saying, like, you the one seem not happy. Like, people literally made a post that had really nothing to do about a man's opinion of a woman. And then the women that actually answered in the comments were like, I see what Sexy Red do. That Pound Town shit is trashy. So you go to these women pages and it's like, wow, business owner. Wow, she's wearing a suit. Wow, she's, playing with her kids and da-da-da-da. Like, you can see the aura. You can see why these people are saying what they're saying. Then you got the other people talking about, well, see, that's what's wrong with men. They always got something to say about women. And da-da-da. And you go to their page. And these are the women living vicariously through the Sexy Red, the Pound Town. Right? And now I get it. Because you want to get the attention they're getting because you're not getting that attention in real life. That's what that is about. You understand what I'm saying? So the attack on men, first of all, is unnecessary because it wasn't no men in the damn comments to attack. But you made it about men versus making it about the women who said it was trashy. These women in the it's still up. Go check out the Sexy Red post. You made it about men, but the women that said it was trashy, you said nothing to. Ladies and gentlemen, there are levels to this shit. Do you understand what I'm saying? There are levels to this shit. There are levels to this shit. I'm not saying that Sexy Red, Pound Town can't go out and find love. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that, right? What I'm saying is that it is very interesting the type of women who called it trashy. Very interesting. When you go to their page and what it is that they got displayed and what they're interested in versus the people who agrees with it and what they got on their page and what they're interested in. I'm just saying it's night and day. It's night and day. And I don't think all of these people that said it was trashy are Christians and go to church every night and God throwing scriptures. Nope. And don't give me the, oh, well, they must be old, ugly, out of shape. Nope. People that have a support system, that have things going on in their life, that understands the value of family time, money, and energy, they're not driven by that whole Pound Town shit. I'm just saying, for somebody to say that's not a bit much, that's kind of wild. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, for somebody to say that's not a bit much, and these are the same people that you allow your kids to go to their house. That's why you can't let your kids go to everybody's house, because you don't know what they're promoting at their house. You don't know how they walking around their house, who they letting in. And remember those toxic relationships that I was talking about earlier? You think Sexy Red, Pound Town, is in a healthy relationship. You think she's promoting a healthy relationship. Imagine sending your kids the Sexy Red house, Pound Town. Imagine that. Imagine that. Adults are too scared to hold other adults accountable. Men are too afraid to tell men, yo, bro, we got to tighten up. Women are too afraid to tell other women we got to tighten up. So what they do is, I won't address my homegirl that says what Pound Town Sexy Red is doing is wrong, but I will address all of these men that I hate. Why the fuck do we care if you addressing us? Your homegirl, she just said it was trashy too. The only way to get attention is if you're half naked. Okay. Okay. See how long that worked out for you? I'm just saying. So when your boobs start sagging and your ass get flat and your goddamn skin start wrinkling, we gonna see how much Pound Town. I'm just saying, if that's the only. Here's the thing. Some people pride themselves on using their assets, and I get it. You know what I mean? I get it, right? But other people pride themselves on using their brain. I'm gonna let my brain get in the door, and then I'm gonna let you see how, you know, attractive I am, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. The body comes with the brain versus just the body. Right? And I always tell guys this, I said, man, if you only dating her or trying to deal with her because of her body, and then when she get around your kids, she doing some inappropriate shit, saying some inappropriate shit, bro, that's on you. You creating somebody that motherfucker ain't gonna have no respect for your kids. That's what you doing. Like, you're accepting them. And I get those women saying, oh, well, that's what y'all like. That's what, well, listen, let me tell you something. If you attractive, you attractive. Let's keep this shit real. If you attractive, you attractive. But here's the thing. When you working on your ass and titties, I'm just being honest with you. Work on your brain capacity too. If I sit down and say, what's the last book that you read? What's your ambitions? Where do you see yourself in goddamn 2 to 3 years? And you give me this goddamn blank stare like, book, read, fuck you talking about? What you talking about? Where I see myself at? All I'm trying to do is party. All I'm trying to do is turn up. Where the weed at? I'm looking for a new baby pappy. What the fuck? Come on, man. I can see why women would say, hey, that's trashy. That's not ladylike. It's cool. We at the strip club, Pound Town all day. Right? We at the club, shit, Pound Town all day. But when I go to the daycare, I don't want to be talking about no goddamn Pound Town. I'm in church and I don't want to be dealing with Pound Town situations. I get pulled over by the cops. I don't need the Pound Town girl. I need Michelle Obama. When I get married, nope, not the Pound Town girl. Not, at least not outside in goddamn public. In private, Pound Town booty hole round and pink lips, whatever. Whatever the fuck they say. Yeah, in the house, cool. Pound Town, get on the counter. Wipe your feet before you get on the counter. Cool. But I'm just saying it's a time and a place. And that's what those women in the comments were saying. It's a time and a place for that. And I just feel like this lady at the VMAs doing splits on a dirty ass floor with her tongue out, booty up in the air. And people are saying they living their best life. That's your problem. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. You don't know what living your best life is. You think having a blunt in a Henny bottle, hearing gunshots is cool. Yeah, living my best life. Is it though? Is it though? See, y'all ain't got nobody to tell y'all the motherfucking truth. Y'all want people to goddamn stroke your ego and tell you ain't nothing wrong with how you are. Oh yeah, blah, 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 blah. Listen, if you're not working on yourself on a daily basis, you are losing. You are losing. I'm telling you right now, you're losing. Right? Because no matter how goddamn much that man agrees with you, it's something about you that he don't like about you. I'm just being real. Something about you, something that you doing that gets up under his skin or annoys him. You want somebody to be able to tell you the truth. Okay? I was dealing with a woman. I was dating a woman or whatever case be. And I used to be like, hey man, let's go to the track. Let's run. So I'm out here working out, blah, blah, blah. Hey, come on. And do you realize that the minute that we went our separate ways or whatever, the first thing she did was join a gym. First thing she did was join the gym. I'm doing kickboxing now. I'm doing all of this. And I'm like, some people won't accept your help when you give it to them because they want to do it on their own just so that they can say that they did it. But they'll ruin everything in the process of trying to do it on their own. Understand that people, right, that have more experience They have a better way of doing things, a quicker way of doing things, right? It don't always have to be your way. And that's where that's the way this life is. It's almost like the social media really plays out into real life. It's like, okay, well, if you comment about you don't agree with that whole Pound Town scenario, you think, hey, that's a bit much. You know, there's a way to be sexy and you don't have to do all of that. You don't have to say all that. And then other people will say, well, they living their best life. They get money. Get money, lose integrity. Get money, disrespect yourself. Get money, you represent black women that require what? You think when other nationalities look at us, we saying, oh yeah, this is all. Let me ask y'all a question. What's the difference between Michelle Obama and Sexy Red? What y'all think it is? What y'all think it is? What y'all think it is? What y'all think? What y'all think the difference is? Don't get quiet now, goddammit. What y'all think it is? What's the difference between Sexy Red and Michelle Obama? Somebody says self-respect. Okay. Let me tell you what I think the difference is. I think when you understand that there's a time and a place for everything, I think that's when you win. That's when you win. Right? You can have a body and everybody don't have to always see it. You can be nasty and everybody don't have to always see it. You could be provocative and everybody don't have to see it. What's the difference between Sexy Red and a prostitute? What's the difference? You're promoting and advocating dating dope boys, riding in Hellcats, using drugs, drinking, and having sex raw. Well, what's the difference between her and a prostitute? You saying, hey, they living their best life. I don't see no problem with it. They getting money. Okay, prostitutes getting money too then. What's the difference? People letting this celebrity entertainment shit go to their head and they push so far left when it comes to what reality really is and being actual examples for our children. It's like we're creating these wild ass kids. To be honest with you, we're nourishing wild ass kids. You understand what I'm saying? Like you ever sit back and it's like, damn, that shit is wild. That shit is crazy. And you get to a point where it's just like, man, either you're going to allow yourself to be swept up in the nonsense, or you're going to try to teach some type of standards and morals or whatever. But again, it's not even about just trying to keep your child strong enough to defend against damn child molesters or anything like that. It's like you got to defend against goddamn this over sexualized world. You 4 years old. You think I want to see you twerking or half naked? Worrying about your sexuality because this girl right here talking about I like guys and girls and, I do whatever and blah, blah, blah. And it's like your 4-year-old like, yeah, me too. You too what? Your 6-year-old like, yeah, me too. You too what? Your 13-year-old, you too what? We be advocating for the wrong shit. We be promoting the wrong shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't promoting mothers and fathers. We ain't promoting co-parenting. We ain't promoting goddamn strong communities. We ain't promoting it takes a village to raise a girl. The village fucked up. Goddamn, the leader of the village fucked up. It's just like we are under this impression that our children will be okay, and really what's happening is you have adults who say, if I dress like this, men will look at me. Men will watch me. Men will want to be with me. And the issue is that, I'm going to be honest with y'all. You know, every car that I see that I say, man, shit, that's going to be my next car right there. Hell yeah. I always see one that looks a little bit better. So it don't matter how much you think you are the it factor. You are the bad bitch. You are whatever, right? There's always going to be somebody that got a little bit more something in you. Their personality just hit a little bit harder than you. So the best way to win a man is not just by your physical assets and your attributes. It's about what support do you give that person? You know, what conversation do you provide that person? You understand what I'm saying? Are you a confidant? Are you somebody that's trustworthy and loyal? See, Pete, I'm putting you on game. Fuck, think like a man. I'm putting you on game. How to separate the room. Walking in there like God sent you in there. But the fact of the matter is, you still have to showcase what attributes you bring. Because the first thing is like, oh, the music ain't even on, but I'm a twerk. Y'all be wearing dresses where you can't even dance. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, God damn, about to hurt some feelings. You get dressed to wear something that barely covers your breasts, barely covers your vagina, barely covers your ass. Then you go out and the whole night you adjusting. Versus the female that says, I don't even got to do all of that. I still got a better body than her, and I can dance with the motherfucker. Just being real. I'm being real. I'm being real. If you got big breasts, he can see it whether you got on a blouse or whether you got on a bathing suit. I'm just being honest with you. If you got a big butt, he can see it whether you got on goddamn sundress or goddamn pants. I'm just saying. You're trying to sell your physical assets, but nobody know how you think mentally. And then when you do have that conversation, are you sounding like everybody else? Is this a love and hip hop reunion, or is this a real conversation which you want people to really get to know you? You sell this narrative and you lead with this narrative, and that's how you get treated. People kill me like, oh, these men are disrespecting. You disrespecting yourself. You're disrespecting yourself, but you demand respect. Cool. I demand respect too. I'm going to teach my kids to demand respect too, but I'm also going to teach them to respect themselves. Respect yourself first. Everything sexy is not appropriate. Let's just be real. And to be honest with you, if a man falls in love with your mind, he'll love everything else. If he falls in love with your mind, he'll love everything else. You could be the biggest girl, thinnest girl, shortest girl, fattest, whatever. He will love you because he loves your mind. But a lot of people will lose out on that thought process because they're so busy trying to look like the Instagram girl. Yeah, the Instagram girl gonna get attention. Of course. But the issue, what you don't understand is the Instagram girl gonna get that temporary attention. But as soon as we see another one, she gonna get that attention. As soon as we see the other one, she gonna get that attention. So now you gotta predicate on, damn, what am I showing to really show that I got brains? I done showed them, hey, I got ass and titties. I'm just saying. I done showed them I got ass. Now what am I showing them to show him I got brains? That I'm wife material. That I love and respect myself. That I'm God-fearing if you believe in God. That I'm mother material. Or I can come in and be the stepmom or whatever. That I'm business owner material. That I'm partner material. A lot of y'all just materialistic. Damn, that hurt. You trying to keep up with the girl you seen last week. Let me order something real quick from this place. You going to a dark club, everybody drinking. Don't nobody really give a goddamn what you really wearing. And every week you're competing from men that don't value you. Because they don't know nothing about you. They just know that you the girl that twerk a lot. You the girl that gotta adjust every goddamn 3 seconds. Just saying. You got every color hair in the goddamn Bible, right? You got every color goddamn pair of heels in the Bible. And here's the thing. Zero, can't hold a conversation. Bad attitude. Thinks the world revolves around you. And then you're wondering why you keep on meeting these men that don't give a damn about you. Yeah, he got money. Shit, he might even spend a little money on you. The fact of the matter is, it's like this. You'll never find anybody that values you. So when those women was talking about the Pound Town shit is trashy, yeah, it's trashy because that's it. It's a video, cool. It's about fun, cool. The issue is that she can't go and take those goddamn tattoos off her in 30 years. All that time she's risking promoting, hey, everybody be promiscuous and drink and smoke and do all of this wild shit or whatever case may be. Well, here's the thing. The first time somebody gets AIDS, then what? I wonder why she's not promoting safe sex. Why is that not the cool thing to do? Shake your ass, pump, 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 do it. But why is not promoting safe sex the cool thing to do? We validated people saying the most heinous, rawest, craziest shit. Why is that? And then you think that the kids that are looking at that and looking at us play that and cheer for that, you think they ain't gonna want the same goddamn attention and even more? See, what happens is no matter what it is, no matter what it is in life, when you have somebody setting a bar saying that this is how you get attention, this is how you get money, this is how you do X, Y, and Z, it's always somebody that want to raise the bar. That's what people don't understand. It's always somebody that wants to raise the bar. Your children are going to be the next to raise the bar. Our children are going to be the next to raise the bar. You telling me you want motherfuckers to emulate Sexy Red and not Michelle Obama? You telling me you want motherfuckers to emulate Little Boosie and not Barack Obama? That's what you telling me. That's what you telling me. Oh, they living their best life. They get money. They risking it all. They risking it all. For what? You see any rappers out here rapping about positive shit? It's people not even I'm from the projects. You understand what I'm saying? It's people that's not even from the projects rapping about the projects. Going trying to hook up with people from the projects so they can rap about it. That's where you lost me at, bro. That's where you lost me at. But to wrap this shit up, man, it's like this. My heart goes out to the brick lady. I understand the severity of the situation. But what I don't appreciate is when people that have not healed jump online and start promoting this narrative that all black men are this and all black women are this. When you start promoting that, you really just promoting that you have not healed, and you need to take the time and go relax and go get your mind right, because everybody's not responsible for your individual trauma. And if you are trauma bonding with people and you're recruiting people to help you with that trauma bond, stop it. Because it's dangerous. Because, again, that's somebody going to continue to raise the bar. Online today, we hate black men. Offline tomorrow, you're going to say something to somebody and they're going to react. Online, we safe. Online, we predicate and promote hate. And then when you get offline, you wonder why people getting hit with bricks. We have to stop acting like we don't live in a real world. You understand what I'm saying? You can't hate. You can't promote hate online and then expect it not to be reciprocated offline. You understand what I'm saying? Did anybody ever think about that? Suppose this lady was like, the brick lady was suppose she said, oh, I hate all black men. Black men are this and black men are that. And they finally met up. And him being frustrated, and I'm not trying to make excuses for him, but I'm just trying to tell you how this shit plays in real life. We're not going to get anywhere by verbally assaulting one another or physically assaulting one another. And that's what that shit shows to me. And that's what we keep on doing. And we are putting our children in harm's way. We're putting our children in harm's way. And I don't understand why more people don't realize that. But you know what I do realize? And I'm so thankful and thank God that I've had some of these people in my comments and my friends. I'm so glad that the people that understand that they have people who support them and love them, that look like them, they're not going to disrespect them and join into a conversation when it's about bashing black men and black women because they know better. That is a beautiful, beautiful, amazing thing. That is an amazing thing because there's so many people that's not healed and so many people that want to promote dysfunction. And then we as black people, we're always quick to point our finger at another race and say, look at what they're doing to us. But on a daily basis, we do it to ourselves. I'm out. Y'all think about it. Peace. Let me know in the comments what you think.